Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the big blue house. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the big blue house. I'm a mess. I'm a mess. My glasses are getting the best of me. My glasses, they're taking me out. Okay, good morning. Look, I could see that. Whew, now I can see you. Now I can see you. I really couldn't freaking see shit. Hey girl. Hey girl. You guys are a little high. A little high. There we go. A little high, a little low. A little something, a little something. I think that just reminded me of Stuart Little. Good morning. Hey. Hey. Oh, you know what? I don't think... Oh, I don't know if I ever... Ever. Okay. Is Beth on? Over the weekend, I did a road trip, and what do you mean I'm not connected? Why is the Wi-Fi off? What the frig? All right, I'll be right back. I gotta turn on my hotspot. There's still having problems with this damn Wi-Fi in this house, so hold on. Okay, sorry about that. Can we please scan? I forgot I accidentally hit Beth. It's slowing really, it's scanning really slow. There we go. I also have a video that's uploading. I did energy for the week for you guys. Okay. Yeah, I got a zit right there. It's a thing. So let me get onto YouTube, because I think I blocked her by accident. She's probably like, oh my god, what did I do? What did I do? How is everyone? Yeah, I didn't get the necklace. I didn't even get to that. I was gone all weekends. I know it feels so naked and bare. So naked and bare. My hair, thanks. You know how I go on Snapchat every once in a while, and they have an app now that turns your hair black. And I usually do red or dark colors, but I've never done jet black. I actually looked really good. I almost said to myself, so what are you gonna do with your hair? Remember, because I told you I don't know what to do with my hair, and every time I go dark, I always go back blonde. I think I might go black. Let me... I gotta save Beth. I took it down the other day by accident. So let me do that real quick. Did you guys have a good weekend? Did you have a good weekend? And then what we're going to discuss. Okay, what I was actually saying, that kid looks wicked familiar. He's got a doppelganger somewhere. Good morning. Oh, good. I had a fantastic weekend. It was way overdue. I went dancing. Um, we had a great time. I'm sore in spots that I completely forgot I could be sore in. That's how long it's been that I've been dancing like that and moved my legs like that and my hips. My knees were even sore. Why? Come on. I'm just trying to get back on because I totally spaced that I took her out by accident. And um, audience, come on. No, not the analytics. What is happening? No, don't delete. What's up with this? Guys, I'm so sorry. Let me just, okay, I'll take care of Beth after. Let me just get this original video uploaded that stopped uploading because of whatever went down. All right, let me delete it. Let me upload. Oh, now it's uploading. Okay, so I'm just gonna let it upload. So sorry, guys. Oh yeah, I had a fantastic week, and I hope you did too. Oh yeah, the video. Well, there was so much music within that video. I knew that wouldn't stay up. That's why I did it live for you guys, just to be with me. What was it, like 45, 50-minute ride. But people tell me all the time, "Can I please just have your playlist?" That thing took me like 10 years to put together. There's probably like 900 songs on that playlist that I absolutely love listening to when I'm driving. So some of you guys definitely needed that, and I'm glad that I was able to help out. So I did. Oh, hiking sounded nice too. Sounds nice. I did a week of December 9th energy. Okay, it hasn't uploaded yet, so I'll let you watch that afterwards. Right now, what I want to do is kind of what's kind of going on, what kind of needs to be worked on. You know what I mean? I want to throw that type of energy out there. So for whatever it is you're going through, spirit can obviously let you know. It's either a heads up or definitely what needs to be worked on, whether it's regarding you or someone else. You know what I mean? Jelly beans. You know what I mean? Jelly beans. So let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah. Do you know what's funny? You know what I wore? You know, you know what I wore Saturday night? A bodysuit. A bodysuit. I had no idea she even had bodysuits. She's like, yeah, I just bought these over the summer. I was like, all right. Still making these fuckers, huh? It was funny. And you're welcome. I met a few people. I met one kid. I hope he's watching. I gave him all my information. It's funny because The way I met him, we were just dancing. I was dancing. I just sat down at the table so you could barely hear, right? Because you're in a club, right? And he sat down, came and introduced himself. And my instinct was like, let's just go outside a minute. Because I could barely hear, right? We end up outside. And he starts telling me his whole life story, or what's currently going down, like major stuff where it affects your life. Okay. And I know when you're super spiritual, certain people, they just come and you know how you just have that aura, like anyone can come to you, talk to you, that type of thing. This was deep. This is something you just don't go and randomly tell someone to talk about it. um it hit home for me because someone I know close was actually going through that years ago. So good morning. So I think for me it was more like, wow, like people are starting to pick up on my energy more, like just drawn to me, drawn. And then it's like, okay, this is what's happening, and it's like, whoa, I got the goosebumps. It's the weirdest feeling. I can't even explain it, but I'm glad it all went down. You know what I mean? And I could help. And he told me, and I was hugging him. He's a younger college student, and he was crying like it's. But I know whatever went down, I impacted his life by telling him what we were talking about. It's pretty significant. So I don't know what happened with you guys over the weekend, if something like that went down for you. Like, I actually had a lot of significant stuff happen over the weekend, and woke up today like feeling good, when I thought I was gonna be like, I'm gonna have a hard week. Like, I got the goosebumps. I literally thought to myself, I'm like, I'm gonna have a hard week. Like, I'm gonna struggle through this, all the significant stuff that was going down in my life. And I'm so glad I was wrong. It was just like, no, you're not gonna struggle with it, Court, because you're just not. So that feels good, knowing that someone's energy can shift just like that. So I hope for you guys it's like it just goes down like that. Something really weird is happening. I don't see anybody on in the feeds. No one's talking. If someone's here, if you guys can hear me, can you just hit the like button real quick? Okay, 5 of you just did. Okay, I don't know what that's about. The feed's like stuck. Oh, now the feed's kind of going. It's kind of like glitching on my end, so I don't know what that's about. But you guys can hear me, right? It says 18 on yours. I got 37 now. I can't tell how many people are on though, but you guys can hear me, so good. So I don't know if there's something significant that's gonna go down with you this week or over the weekend. Okay. This is delayed for you guys in the chat too. All right. Well, as long as you can hear me, I'm not really too worried about it. So what was going down, because on the 9th, when you can't see the like button, yeah, see, so it's just weird. The energy is a little like, but welcome to all my newbies too. Anyone who's coming on. The energy, I don't want to sit here and really explain what it was like. It's just kind of like endings for fresh starts. that type of stuff, right? So let's just get to the bottom of what we're doing here with what's kind of what did I label this video? I don't even freaking know. I'm so bad. Oh, this isn't ready. It's not ready. Oh, what we need to know, what we need to work on. That's what it is. What we need to work on for the week of November 9th. No, December 9th. Holy shit. I haven't used this deck in a while. Okay. I gotta get a crystal. It's not ready. It's not ready. And this is the deck I want to use, so. So obviously what timestamp. The other deck might be ready, so let's see what that deck wants to say. Oh, I haven't touched this crystal in weeks either. Wow. Okay. That was like instant. It was like, I can't feel you. Zap me, do something. It's gonna be real heavy for some of you. But so this video should help you. Yeah. It's like I can see me going into a cave. Okay. So some of you are just chilling though. Hi, my little newbie. Nice to meet you. Oh, they want me to channel. It's ironic. Some of you are gonna go in this like little tunnel. You got a smirk on your face, like you're not even worried. But you're not looking back. That's some good energy like that, okay? Because that's like it's way more than even knowing your worth, okay? It's almost like if anyone's gonna timestamp this, let's do it like 18 minutes, okay? Because this channel in the past is gonna be important too. But like it's not like knowing your worth because you already know your worth. It's just, I don't know how else to explain it. Content, disappointed, but not letting yourself be disappointed. Because I think you were previously disappointed, if that makes sense. So it's like, this is probably like your third or fourth time being disappointed, or your 10th time being disappointed. And it's like, what doesn't kill you make you stronger type of energy, right? So it's like, I don't know if something's gonna work out again, but it's like, it's just like I said, you were already disappointed, so this didn't break you. Does that make sense? So that means you were probably already broke. like the pieces are starting to get picked up, where I think maybe you thought like it'd go the other way around, like, oh my god, like I gotta go through this again. So it doesn't feel so fresh, even though it feels like there was an event that kind of unfolded, but it's not fresh. Like you're not, I hope that makes sense. It will to whoever it's for. So it's like you got someone going into, someone's definitely going to have a super quick Kundalini awakening too, which kind of makes me worry. It doesn't. So if it goes down that way, it's the way it's supposed to. But there's another energy that, okay, so you got two energies, whoever's going into this dark hole, whatever it is. And I don't look dark as in Venus, dark as in Scorpio, okay? It's like a different, I don't know what house you're going into, but you're going into like a different house. I wish I knew because I'd be able to help you out more there, but I don't. It could maybe not even be a zodiac a house. It could actually just be like, no, you're going into a house more than a void. Okay, so it's not a bad thing, it's a good thing. It's better than being in a void. So you got one that's just like, oh shit, like this person's walking in like, oh fuck. It's almost like, oh, I gotta greet them. It's something like that, right? But not literally walking into a house, because they're walking into a dark tunnel, just kind of walking around. Like it's almost like looking at the cave walls. So I don't know if your ancestors are having you see something. Symbols might be important to you this week. And then we have another one that's just in the cave, like right at the doorway. Not like dancing around the cave, but it's almost like a smug smile, but not smug by any means. It's contentment. Like, so whatever you did, you gave it your all. Maybe, you know what I mean? Like, type energy. So, two totally different energies. So now I'm going to put the crystal on this deck because it needs it. And I'm going to go to the other deck real quick. So I did this video probably like 7 this morning, and it's still uploading, so the energy is pretty like a lot. Okay. And the Wi-Fi wasn't off for that long, maybe 10 minutes. So it's gonna, you see it when this video is over. So I'm not going to read both energies that I'm feeling or seeing. Okay. You're very welcome. You're just gonna have to decipher who's who and what they're trying to say, okay? So week of December 9th. Oh, look at the new moon coming. So on the 12th, yeah. Yeah, baby. What are we looking at? Maybe this is why I felt the cave, because I didn't even think about it. It's like this works with caves. But like the door is open for you to like go in any direction. It's not like being stuck in the void and a gate shuts, or like you're in this hole. You know what I mean? Like there's definitely choices. You don't have to stay there and sit like that, or stay there and be sad, or like, you know what I mean? I think it's more like you got one energy secluding, avoiding, and then you got the other one dancing around. Like, I know. I think you guys had some type of like, whoa moment. Something that came through the weekend energy. What do you just want to channel? I don't just channel. I think it has to do with like just your home life, whatever the epiphany thing is that's happening with you guys. Okay, Judgment just flew under the deck. Um, yeah, it's like an awakening. See what I'm saying? So I think it's more of an epiphany. Some of you, it was an awakening, and I think, and until like you really figure out what you really truly want to be resurrected, you're gonna overcome something. I mean, got an angel here working with you. So let me see what the let me see what like over the weekend, like whether it's an awakening or an epiphany. It was damn something. Yeah, see the freaking magician. It could have to do with the Two of Cups. A relation. Yeah, see, look at that. Your intuition told you something. You were exposed. It's like somebody didn't need to say something to you. You just know something. You know what I mean? Like holy shit, guys. Ace of Wands, Queen of Wands, Two of Cups. Regardless of this, I mean, I don't know if you started a relationship or you just know something about a connection or a job, but this right here alone is very intuitive. It's an awakening. It's something. It's like an epiphany. And then you pulled the damn magician. So you're seeing something. This is why you're in the cave, like, see what I'm saying? But I don't think it's because you got confirmation from anything. It's just something just came to you. So majority of you is regarding a relationship, whether you're going to start one, you took yourself out of one, you're newly single. Something's manifesting. Or you're manifesting something new. And like you're just thinking real positive. Like if a relationship's gonna work out, you're in a very positive mode where it's like, fuck it. Fuck it. It's like you put it in the what do you call that? The chuck it bucket. You threw it in the chuck it bucket and said fuck it. You know, like you know what's meant for you is meant for you type energy. You had a massive epiphany. Even if it seemed so tiny, whatever it was whoa. And to me, it's probably regarding what you want in your life, like what type of relationship you actually want. You know what I mean? That's how I feel it. If it's linked to the Two of Cups, it has to do with someone you care about or somebody you want to care about, your future. You know what I mean? Like, say you met someone, you're getting together. Okay, it's like, wow, you had an epiphany. You had even a lot past life memory. It could have been something like that. Or if you left a relationship, you now know why it went down. But someone's feeling real secure about their doubts. It's like whether it's a doubt or not. See what I'm saying? It's almost like it's energy, whatever this energy is in this cave, where it's like if it's meant to be, it will be. But it really is like that. So you're confident whether something works out or it doesn't, because you know if that doesn't, you know something will manifest. Queen of Wands is usually single. You know what I mean? Sexy, feeling good, got their passion back, seeing things differently. They have every tool in the shed. They don't need to force. They don't need to convince. Nothing. The right one will come along. So if you're single, you're actually going to start enjoying your time, yourself, who you are. um you had a massive epiphany. Maybe it was just kind of like you figured out what you actually want in life, what you're looking for when it comes to a spouse, what type of energy you want to be around, like the type of person you want to date, like that type of stuff, you know what I mean? So and it made you feel really good because it's like you just without any the best of you. See, dancing, joy, that's the energy. It's like I just feel like, even if like, I feel like some of you went through like a breakup, or like damn, but like it's all good. It's like you're looking at geometry, yeah, spiritual. It's just like you're good. Hopping around the frog, sitting there dancing, like you're good. Look at the light shining on you, like, so that's great. You know something. What else with this joy? I don't want to pick up on the other energy yet. I want to see what it's like to you. It's like, okay, this is what I want in a relationship. This is what I know I should have. There shouldn't be this much of a struggle. There shouldn't be this much of this, if that was the case. But I think it's more like it's just time to dance now. That you're just feeling something. I don't know which one just flipped. Oh, what's that? Love, spirit. Okay. There's tradition. So I don't know if you're looking for something very traditional. Maybe you thought you weren't. It's like I almost feel like you want to take a traditional path, but like, see, singing, happiness. You want, I don't know if the epiphany is like you want something very traditional, which is, to me, strikes me odd, but not really. A traditional relationship, traditional marriage, somebody old school. Like, to me, I could see if this has to do with a partnership. Sometimes if they're older, because this reminds me of tradition, it reminds me of like the emperor type energy. Not somebody that's necessarily fixated, but tradition. Like, oh, how am I trying to say this? Seriously? Hey. You just want something traditional. You want the husband, you want the children. Which is ironic. Like, obviously people want husband, children, not everyone, okay, but like the dancer, such a free spirit, normally doesn't go for traditional, especially if you're spiritual. So it's not linked to conditioning. It's linked to, like, with me, I'm attracted to older men. Why? Because a lot of reasons, right? Not because of tradition. It's respect certain eras, how they treat, how some of them can treat a lady, simple things like opening the door, or wanting to date you, wanting to give you this, wanting to give you that, not wanting to rush. It's more like different reasons on how you would place tradition, but so not overpowering, leading, stubborn. It's more, you want something very traditional. I don't know if you're dealing with modern day energy where it's like, oh, I don't know, modern day energy could be anything, right? But I'm actually just a little surprised. So I don't know if that's your epiphany, because people were like dancing around super spiritual. Like, you had to have an awakening. Like, holy shit, like, I really do want that. I really do want tradition, but I think you would follow it differently. It's not like a Christmas tradition. It's not like that. It's more like you figured out what you want. And it was a breakup and that person can't give you that. That's why you're so content, because it takes away from pain and sorrow. It takes away from certain stuff, because I don't know, you must have knew something about that situation probably wasn't going to get you there or something. It's like you know something now. Yes, this is what I want. Whatever you know, whatever you had an epiphany of, is actually going to benefit you in the future. Like, you wouldn't believe, like, especially if that was linked to any fear. Say it was a fear and it was an unknown fear. Maybe a blockage got lifted. Because remember, we were talking about breakthroughs. Maybe some type of blockage got lifted where if something was to come at you, because it looks like there's a path here. So if something, you're not, that blockage is taken care of. Because you're like, doo-doo-doo, you're happy. So you might meet the new person with empowerment here. No, you got empowerment right here. Well, that's crazy. You know what I mean? What's this? Friendship. That's somebody that's almost like a twin, a soulmate, somebody, the right person on the right path with you. Maybe when you take that path, and now that you have this epiphany, there could be some type of breakthrough, because now it's not linked to fear, because you're just too da 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 to fear something right now. If you're not feeling this yet, this can be like an overnight shift of energy, because I'm telling you, that's kind of how it happened to me with like overnight, where I literally told myself, I'm like, not gonna be the greatest week, but like ended up being like, wow, okay, everything past the past. You know what I mean? Like, okay, it's Monday, as if shit didn't even go down. It's the weirdest thing. So I hope, for you guys' sake, this is gonna be the shift you're gonna have, because the other shift is kind of like feeling stuck in a cave, like, oh fuck, too many directions, too many thoughts. It's because someone's not choosing, or they thought they chose right. Something just not adding up with the other energy yet. Energy this is regarding, all of a sudden it's like, wow, I do want something like this. But maybe you wanted it all along. You probably did, but you got so sidetracked with whatever. Put it this way: say you're dating someone, okay? Because this is what I'm getting. There's some spiritual contract fucking going on here. Holy shit! I don't. Whoa, whoa. I don't. Whoa. Okay. Like, how many times? Okay, so I really want to stop saying whoa, because I'm gonna go back to channeling this real quick. Say you went through a breakup. Well, it wasn't a breakup. You just finally released. Okay. The epiphany you had was so huge. Even if it was so little, it benefited your future. So it's actually huge. And it's like, you really wanted to be with someone, but it was a no. This actually makes a lot of sense with the universal energy that's going out this week that didn't have a chance to upload, that's still uploading. Okay. um because you saw something, like in your head, your own head, you saw something. it just, it made something so much easier for you guys. So even if you had like an upsetting weekend, it's okay because you know what you want, and maybe that person couldn't give you what you wanted or provided or can provide what it is you wanted. So it was a lot easier of a push through, a breakthrough. Makes sense? Like how I was saying earlier, like it's not the first time you were hurt over this situation. So this time, instead of being sad and upset and crying and oh my God, and um, it's you're gonna push right through it. You know what I mean? You're just gonna push right through it. Like it was upsetting, but like it's not something you're gonna dwell on by any means. Like even if it was a marriage, guys, like honestly, it's not something. It's like spirit did you a huge favor somehow. So say you got put in a situation where you got disappointed, one energy already pushed through it. If it has to do with another energy, that energy will eventually push through it and go on living their life too. You could have both had this moment together and you both figured out, wow, this person really wanted to go in this direction and you really wanted to go in this direction and they didn't or you didn't. So it was very amicable. You know what I mean? It just didn't hurt as much as the previous pain because of your epiphany. That's, I guess, the best way I can put it. So I think that's fantastic. Whoa. So with this tradition, something's about that emperor. There, I don't know who the frig he is to you, but he could be at a distance from you. Maybe you haven't met him yet. And see what I'm saying? Like you actually want something very traditional. For somebody who's so spiritual and 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 broke such conditioning, it's like you had an epiphany moment. There's still something very traditional that's extremely important to you on how something goes down to you. This could be, I actually do want that wedding in a cathedral church. I really do want the white picket fence. I really do want XYZ. Like somebody who's spiritual wouldn't normally be drawn to an emperor. They'd be drawn to like a fool, a fool type energy, a king of wands type energy, a king of pence type energy. You know, not really, because this isn't about being an entrepreneur or anything like that. You know, it's ironic that you're actually drawn to this energy. Good morning. Okay. So it's like, whoa, okay. And if that's what you wanted and that's what they couldn't provide, you're very content with the outcome. So I hope that makes sense for you guys. This person could be at a distance because you haven't met them yet because something else, see what I'm saying? Something had to have been shut down. You're not crying over spilt milk anymore. You're not consumed by the betrayal. You're not consumed by the ending because the 10 of swords and the 5 of cups is reversed with the king of cups. Oh yeah, it had been someone you had feelings for. Somebody I pictured living with you. I pictured marrying you, especially with the emperor. You know what I mean? But now it's like, all right, yeah, I did picture all that, but now it's like you're content knowing that it's not going to go down with this person, and or it will. But I don't want you to think about it like that either. If that's the case, maybe something will come back around. But for others of you, you definitely now know what you want, and if you can't get it, you're going to stop trying to convince someone, or to me it'd be like you're going to stop trying to convince yourself. So you must have been trying to convince yourself of something. and then it's like you had this little epiphany thing, and now you're just content and you're on your path and your future's here. Okay, so you will end up going on this new path. You will end up meeting somebody brand new, or you might cross paths with the same person in due time. It really just depends on how it goes down for you. Okay. So I don't really want to read the other energy, but that wouldn't be fair of me not to do that. So because I was like, I really don't, because if that's the energy you're in, I feel like maybe you might get this energy is kind of what I wanted to say, but you will, but not this week, unless it would have already have happened for you. So I hope that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like you'd already be in this woo, okay, or like overnight, real freaking soon. Because this other energy seems lost within a cave. Like I don't know if they made choices but like, because it keeps pulling me to the week of December 9th that has not uploaded yet. And it actually was Emperor energy. Which I think is why I just got pulled there, but it could have to do with that. I think it does and it doesn't. So we have this other energy. I gotta run to the bathroom before we do this other energy. Let me try to chant. It's almost like, so now that one energy knows what they want, it's so much easier to move forward. I hope that makes sense. Oh, well, that makes sense. That part makes sense, right? Even if it was a loss or a heartbreak, you're good because of that epiphany moment. And whatever happens next for you, that for someone was a huge blockage, whether you realize it or not. It's like something you knew you wanted, but you couldn't. I don't know if you couldn't see it or you saw it, but you got so lost in just trying to complete some type of relationship that you actually forgot what you really wanted. Like, holy shit, did you guys have an epiphany? So to me, it would have already happened. And now you have another energy. If it has anything to do with the actual emperor that was in the week of the energy, this energy made a choice of what they wanted. But they're still all up in their heads like, holy fuck. I actually made a choice, but like, it's almost like they have to have their own epiphany or they won't. And you'll have somebody completely different. So a massive blockage was realized, and it's going to help you move forward in some type of new direction, whether this is whether someone comes back around, or I don't think anyone's coming back around for you like that. And if they don't, you're plenty content, because it's just whoa, you had a whoa moment. You got so lost, I think, in trying to make a connection click and to get to a certain point of that relationship that you actually forgot what type of relationship you even wanted. Like, whoa. And now that you know, I'm telling you, this is going to make so much sense to you right now. It'd be crazy. And if it doesn't make sense to you, it hasn't happened yet. And I hope it happens for you. You know, because I feel like because that one energy had already happened. And now you have this other energy that's like, they're the ones in the cave kind of like, they know exactly what they wanted. Somebody, you both made decisions, but their decision seems maybe be like getting the best of them. I don't know, where the other one's like not wrapped in somebody else's energy anymore. Like something definitely like amicable. Yeah. Felt that earlier too. So now this other energy is like in this cave. Like, I think, you know how I was feeling like, I don't know if someone needs to now catch up to someone, if someone's coming back around, but I so didn't want to read energy like that because it's kind of irrelevant at this point because you know what you want. So I'm telling you, if someone does come back to you now that you had that epiphany moment, that breakthrough, that will be huge for you because for some reason that was a blockage that got lifted, and it was your own blockage. It was your own epiphany, whether someone triggered it or not. It was just so beneficial for you. That's why I kind of like, if something comes back around, I don't want to read that energy right now. It's completely irrelevant because right now you're out of that energy, you know. So I don't want to put that type of energy back there because your blockage was removed. So now we have this other energy that I know I keep saying, like, I don't know what the fuck they're doing in this cave. Because they're not like confused. They made a decision. You know, like they're convinced of something. But like, when you're convinced of something, it's like, are you really convinced? So see what I'm saying? I don't know what they know. Yeah, see, sorrows. Like, I don't know what they know. Like, I think they convinced themselves of something, but now it's like, shit. I don't know if someone's feeling some guilt. I don't know. Whoever this is going to come out of this cave like a brand new person. I'm telling you. And then I'm telling you, there's another one that's where life is just going to decline because of karma. But I don't want to read that one because I just don't. I don't feel that. Karma's karma. So the one I'm reading on is if you didn't have this epiphany moment, this is what's happening with you. So it would only make sense. Oh, that's what I was saying. It would only make, oh, I did say that, right? And then I said, I don't want to get into it because if someone comes back around, so they're making me kind of get into it, but I don't want to because you're so content anyway. I want to see what this is, but I don't want to take it. Destruction. I knew I felt it. See, I told you I don't want to take it. I just said, like, I don't want to read this freaking energy. So it's like, yeah, see, you just, someone's in the cave fucking scattering around. I don't know what else, how else to explain it. And it has to do with love, okay? Maybe someone, like, there's just this fucking pain. Like, one more for this energy. That's weird. It sounded like one of my kids, but my kids are at school. All right, one more for this energy. Tradition. See, fucking son of a bitch. You got honor. Someone's trying to honor something that's they're already in. But it's not working. They need to honor themselves too when it comes to love. I can see like scattered, like what the fuck? Like what do I do? But I don't understand why they're questioning what do they do, because they already convinced themselves of what they chose was the right thing. See what I'm saying? So I don't know if you're second guessing, but it wouldn't be a second guess. The decision was already made. This energy right here is linked to the video that will upload, or it already uploaded, and it's just the week of, I did Universal Energies week of December 9th, 2020, 2019. Okay. And I didn't really know how to name it. I don't know if I put a name on it or not. I might have. I didn't, because I didn't know how to name it. You know what I mean? But it's linked. So this energy goes in the cave. I don't know why the fuck you guys are in caves, okay? But like, got one fucking dancing around the cave, but like, why the fuck are you both in caves? Are you waiting for the other person to step out of the cave? Like, but see, I don't think you are. You're so content. But you kind of are on a spiritual level. Oh, I was saying that too about like a quick Kundalini. It's like if you're spiritual and they're spiritual and you're meant to be together, this person needs to catch up. So I think like you may be living in the 3D doing what is necessary, but to be honest with you, you're still in the cave with someone. You know, you are kind of right next door to them. I don't know if you're helping them without realizing you're helping somebody. See, this is where I'm a little confused, because had an epiphany. And it's like, to you, if this person comes back, great. If not, you're fucking content, right? So I don't know if you now convinced yourself it doesn't matter if this is your person or not anymore, because you now realize, so if this person does come back, it's actually huge for you, because that was your breakthrough type thing. But with this energy, so you're not waiting in the 3D by any means, because I just saw the lovers for you. So I don't know, it's like you let go of someone and you're going to meet somebody that's just right for you, or you're going to meet someone new while this other person's in the cave. So you got a special bond with somebody, whether you end up with them or not. It's almost like your energy in the cave. It's like, I don't know if they can hear your voice. Like, I don't know if you're singing to them, but you're singing to yourself because you're happy. Like, you know, you're literally in a cave. And I feel like this other person might say something to you soon, because I feel like whatever lump in my throat is like coming up, like something's gonna come out. Whether you already decided to shut something down, right? But like, you're actually still helping this energy. Someone's gonna say something to you soon. Something's getting cleared up. I feel like all of a sudden I had post nasal drip, and then all of a sudden it's like at the bottom of my throat, like it's gone. It's energy. So you're literally dancing, and they're kind of like going from like in the cave, like this is their head. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, they're not going in circles. They're observing. They're seeing something. So this person will have an epiphany too. And it's, you're helping, whether you don't even realize you're fucking helping. You're not going to leave the cave without this person. But in the 3D, you already left. This could very well be a twin. And you know I hate saying that. Because a catalyst would not wait in a cave. It's twin or a soulmate, but like, no, it's either going to be a twin or a life partner, and not all twins end up being life partners. So what? It's just, it's spiritual. It's a tie. It's a spiritual tie. So say somebody was so convinced. I'm channeling, guys. I have to channel with my eyes shut. I'm so sorry. Say somebody was so convinced something wasn't working. You're both convinced now, right? You obviously have some type of something powerful together, that you're going to make sure this person gets out of the cave the right way, whether you were even aware of it. So you're still helping them spiritually. But in the 3D, you're not even aware of it until right now, that because I'm telling you, this is what the fuck you're doing. And then when I just did that with my eyes, it's so bright. It is so bright. You are waiting for this person. That's actually beautiful. Whether you guys end up together or not, you're just a genuine fucking good soul. You're gonna make sure that this person walks out with this light, so their life can be what they want. So maybe you did the breakup and you want nothing to do with this person, but you still want the best for them. So you're also some type of guide or light worker. You're someone like me or something. I'm telling, because like who else would do that? Like an average person, I don't. You would have to use your gifts. Whew, my heart chakra is opening right now. See what I'm saying? Like I'm losing my breath. It's so weird. Those who have I have a heart murmur. For those who have a heart murmur, when your heart chakra opens, it kind of feels like that. It's definitely linked, except the heart chakra is a little lower. It's placed right behind where the murmur would be. Like you'd feel all of it, but it feels like 7 or 8 times. That was not a normal murmur. Okay, so there's some type of wonderful. Yes, you are. Oh, yes, he is. I'm telling you, you're not leaving that fucking cave until he sees the light. But that's in another realm. It's like a wherever you guys are. I don't believe it's telepathic. It's just you someone having a soul of fucking gold and making sure somebody makes it out okay. Even if you never see this person again. I think you will though. It's like that. You leaving?
In a little while, yeah.
Okay. I think they can feel your love. They're going through sorrow and destruction. They're trying to like I don't know. But it's almost like they can feel your love or they're questioning their own love. Some of you I don't know if like you wish you could just tell somebody you had an epiphany or something, but like you didn't get a chance to say goodbye or a chance to really explain. But it's like it wasn't necessary. On the first person side, the one that's dancing around in joy, like it almost wasn't necessary. I don't, and it's like I don't, and I think you're like now you really know like it's not because that person, if that person shut something down, like I said, you're content. It wasn't necessary. The epiphany was for you. And if they do come back around, then obviously you can share certain stuff. Either way, you're helping without actually helping in the 3D, which is the right way to actually do something. Because you're not your time. It's not being time consuming for you. You know what I mean? It's like I don't even think you realize you're doing it. And then I open my eyes and it's like, oh, so because they're convinced they did the right thing too. But you can't convince somebody that they did or they didn't. They did what was best for them, like you're doing what's best for you. You know? Whoever's dancing around has that hat of gold. Like, wow. That's so nice of you. You need more people like that. You know what I mean? And I don't even think you know you're doing it. So don't focus on it. Because I don't even think like you're praying for the other person. You might pray. Like, you're just so content with your own fucking epiphany that you, in general and normal, you would be the person that would want the best for someone else anyway, right? But like this energy is not. I don't want to speak for this energy. You notice how it just kind of got cut off. because they go from like so convinced they made the right decision, but you got very arrogant energy too. You get someone who gets real pissed. And then they get upset. Kind of back and forth, but like, I don't know what's going to happen with this other energy, which is in the week of the 9th. I got to get out of this. I'm getting wicked nauseous. I don't know if this person's about to get like physically sick. But like, the universal energy that I'm uploading, so nauseous. The week ended like unknown, like it, because I remember in the end of the video I was like, oh sorry troops, like the energy is like, you had two energies of like an empress and another energy that was it. And the empress energy was legitimately like, I forget what I said to you guys, but I was like, oh sorry guys, it's like still up in the air. So I don't know. I don't know what's gonna go down with this person. You know what I mean? And it's weird because I teach tarot, right? So like, it's, you're not meant to know, or you're okay not knowing. You know what I mean? Because it's like in the 3D, it's like this person does not want your help. You know? So I don't know. All I know is that, well, I don't. I do. All I know is that you're helping someone, and you probably didn't even realize it. Let's just see what happens when this person comes out of the cave real quick, or like towards the end of the week. So what's the energy towards the end of the week for this person? Because it doesn't matter how they come out of the cave, to be honest with you. Like, something's being taken care of by spirit. So because you wouldn't be, you're not even, you weren't even aware you were doing that. You weren't even aware that you were doing that. You guys have some crazy ass telepathic connection then, and you probably don't even know how to use that telepathic connection. I'm telling you, it's something like that. So it's kind of irrelevant, but it's nice of you. It's nice of you, but I'm telling you, you didn't set this up. Like, you didn't say, okay, I'm going to sit in a cave and wait for this person, or I'm going to pray for this person. It's almost like you told spirit, like, I don't even think you told spirit anything. I think that epiphany was so fucking eye-opening for you. You had no idea you were in another fucking ether with this person. That's how crazy it is. Which means this person is going to have some type of quick Kundalini awakening or something. Like, I'm telling you. And it's going to trigger something. And it's like, ah, schnooky. But it's with them. It doesn't have to be with you. So by Thursday, Friday, something goes down with them. Okay. Something might be going down currently. I don't think that sorrow has anything to do with you. It might not. I think if they even think about you, I think they instantly would rather be pissed off, which makes sense because, right, last week I told you I was in an energy where I'd rather be pissed off than fucking anything else, you know? But it's like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So it's like they're dealing with their own, they got friendship at the bottom of the deck. Oh, damn. See, this friendship's wow, this friendship's protected. That's why there's a woman dancing in the cave, or vice versa. See what I'm saying? Like this is a protected situation. Like that's like the inevitable. But like this could be because something didn't take off in the 3D, that the two of you are still managing to do something in a different realm. And I know some of you that will make no sense. But for those who are extremely spiritual, you would understand that. Like, okay, we're just gonna continue something. But I will tell you, there's a good chance, there's no question, in another lifetime, you guys are gonna have to face this again. And it's gonna be a lot worse than it is this time. But I guess worry about that in your next lifetime. It's not something you need to worry about now because it's out of your control. But this friendship, whatever this is protected. So it's almost like maybe you can't come out of your cave. But I don't look at it like you're like you're dancing around. Like you're not like knock knock. There's no, it's not even like that. There's no doors. You could walk out. It's like you're choosing not to, but in the 3D, you sure as fuck did. So by the end of the week, okay, this person's gonna want some type of reconciliation. See how you were both in the cave? See, there's somebody else in the cave here. Okay. I don't know if this helps you guys or not, because this is not the type of energy I even want the other person feeling. So you might just been silly in the cave. It'd be reconcile, but whatever. Oh, see, you can't break this. You can't fucking break this. Nice try though, guys. Nice, you guys are trying. But this could just be you guys like this in this realm for the rest of your life. Something will come together in 3D. It might, but it doesn't need to. What the actual fuck? Say this person, for a good example, I don't know if I actually want to use that for an example. Say, because it's pulling me to the week of the energy that you guys didn't see yet. Holy shit, so sorry. It's like exhausting for you, right? Like say there was a third party. Whether they get together or not, at some point there was a party between you and someone. And like you chose your way, they chose their way, but you're both content. One energy had the epiphany. They just want the other person to be happy. This, depending on how it goes, this could be somebody reconciling with the wife or whoever they have the affair with. I think it's like more like they could even be trying to reconcile with their wife, and it's gonna work because everyone just wants what's best, and whatever went down. And maybe that's what you were supposed to get out of the relationship, is some type of epiphany. So it's like a lesson learned. Like what you learned, you definitely won't do with someone else which is a breakthrough for you because something will go together much smoother. It won't seem as complicated because it's like you would know what steps need to be taken. And this wouldn't be like you've always known what steps, because this was an epiphany moment for you, right? So you would somewhat be okay if they ended up choosing the other person because you're fucking content. And for others of you, you're gonna reconcile with this person. I just don't know if it's gonna be in the caves or 3D. I know when you step out in arms waiting for this guy or girl, however goes down for you, like the light is gonna be shining so fucking bright. Maybe you're just gonna be able to build a friendship with this person, like rock solid friendship. If that friendship turns into something more, then so be it. If not, I think you would be totally content with that either way. That's just it. Like, that's the type of content somebody is with this epiphany. These cards really talk to me sometimes. I forgot there was even caves in these cards when I grabbed this deck. So I don't know who that reconciliation is going to be with, if it's 3D, if it's in another realm. All I know is that this, whatever this friendship is, this is whoever you're not with anymore, whoever this bond is with. Because that the Emperor, the friendship is back out. You know what I mean? So I just want to find out about love. Because I want to see, because I said by the end of the week, Wednesday, Thursday, it's like, I think they realize you're there. I don't know if it's through like a dream. It's something that's going to be overwhelming for them too. So that's great that you guys aren't going to be in the cave for that long. It's restoring some type of balance. So even give and take. It's also a spiritual gift. With love, it's like a gift of love. It's like a spiritual love too. We got the Eight of Wands, Princess of Swords, and the Hangman reversed. Whatever was on delay certainly comes out of delay. I definitely don't want to read too far into this energy, that is for sure. Tell me about reconciliation. The Tower. Well, when I've been saying something's inevitable, something is inevitable because it's protected. It's like destruction. So the Tower's out like twice. It's for somebody to recognize something, realize something. Like, this is that sudden shift, this sudden change. And I felt something very instant in the other read too, with a certain energy, where she was the Nine of Pence. She was very secure, being independent and single, confident in her decisions as well. And then when I clarified her, she instantly got the Ten of Pence. So she went from the Nine of Pence to the Ten of Pence, like instantly. And I almost like, I said instant family, because Ten of Pence can also be linked to like family or career, but it is going from the 9 to the 10 is like, whoa, it was instant. And I felt some type of adoption, whatever that's regarding. But there's a movie called Instant Family with Mark Wahlberg. It's really good. You should watch it. But that's what came out of me. It's like instant family, and it's weird because the tower didn't come out in that read, but I just felt the same exact word, instant. I feel like in an instant, like in an instant, how you wake up and all of a sudden you feel better. It's like, whoa, how'd that happen? Why? Whoa, because someone had a holy freaking epiphany. That's why. You know what I mean? So that's a blessing all by itself. Like the epiphany I'm explaining, when those go down with me, it's just such a fucking blessing because it just puts you on your path. It just lets you move forward without a struggle. So this, like, so they're getting this tower is this reconciliation. It's instant. It's out of the blue. You wouldn't see it coming. But that's probably, see, the tower. Hello, instant. You don't. It's like someone's. It's so overnight and instant. You're not even gonna see something coming. But this could be you helping getting this person out of this energy, getting this person out of the cage, out of the cave. See what I'm saying? This could be like, this could have been happened 6 years ago where somebody got sent to prison and all of a sudden they're getting released. And next thing you know, they're knocking at your door. You're like, what the fuck? It's instant. Now, I don't know what will happen in the 3D for you because this is all occurring in a cave right now. I'll be right back. Oh, I stubbed my toe.
Well, I can give it to you after you're still on a call, right?
So it's just, whatever this is instant. And if this occurs in the 3D, it could be as simple as like you both go your own ways. And then all of a sudden, it's like you got an instant new life, as if like this energy didn't exist, but it benefits the both of you. Or this could be you guys coming back together and it's instant and it's out of the blue and it's a blessing. Somebody realizes, you know, somebody realizes in an instant. It's just like an epiphany moment, like something you had. It's like they're gonna have it too. Oh. Now, I'm gonna grab the other deck. And the stuff that needs to be worked on, you know? Hey, that was a whole lot of channeling. Whew, that was is still beautiful. Vision and a voice. All right. Ow, ow, ow. Fuck. The toe I just stubbed on the way out of the door, I forgot I stubbed it. It was like, it just got caught. Well, it didn't get caught. Something just happened with my toe. It hurt. Okay. I'm like, it hurts. What do we need to work on December 9th, the week of December 9th, 2019, please? If you ask me, this is only going to benefit you, considering that I kind of just did a week of energy for you guys too, right? So if you haven't reached any certain point or epiphany or anything like that, this message is, I think, will help you big time. It can help both energies, right? But I think one energy is already really content with something. And it's not like, oh, you have the inner knowing. It's not like that. You would be out of that. You would already be, that would already be not a thing. Innocence. Okay. So this is you finding the positive in a situation again. Work on your inner child. Work on this is being older. Okay. Somebody is definitely postponing something. Okay. Get in tune with your inner child again. Like, think to yourself, what makes you happy? Who makes you happy? That inner child happy. Go into the park. Go playing ball with your friends when you were younger. Kickball, softball, baseball, male, female. Remember, like, the good times. Someone reading a story to you, or the time you found a certain bug and you thought it would be funny to throw it at your nana or throw it at someone, or maybe somebody was really into metaphorical stuff or something with philosophy. It's like remembering good times, but it has to do with the inner child. Like, okay, somebody's childhood was not that great. It's very structured. It was lacking a lot of something. Okay, so this might be really a difficult challenge, but challenge yourself to I got a crumb on my face. I don't know. Challenge yourself to look at the bright side of things. Something, man. It's almost like look for the innocence in something. Look for the pure in something. You know? If there like needs to be like deciding factors, there's something very innocent, something about something. The letter P can be very significant for someone. There's like a P right here. Remember what that. Someone's got a lot of guilt too. Can't remember what that P represents, but there is something significant to someone. Integration is finding the yin and the yang, is finding the feminine in you, the masculine in you. It is channeling all elements, ethers. It's the yin and the yang. It's finding the balance. There's some type of meshing that needs to be meshed. There's a burden that needs to be released. When you release burdens, wow, I totally got a different message. When you release burdens, it could feel so good. What the message I just got is that somebody thought they released a burden, but it actually caused a burden. Holy shit, the P is out again. Is there a P on every one of these cards? There's a P on every one of these cards. Do you know I never picked up on that before? That's weird. I've had these cards for a long time. It's like, I think someone laid a burden down, but they actually picked up a burden. That's got to make sense to somebody. Somebody picked up a burden thinking they laid it down. Something needs to be meshed together, like something with that inner child. Turkeys are outside squawking. So right now you're not seeing the pure in something. Right now you're not trying to do anything. That's why you're in this void until the fuck you understand what's meant for you in your life. This is why someone's still in that cave. Until you see the pureness, until you see something, so someone's gonna have a freaking epiphany. It's gonna go down until you see the pure, because it's like it's a white dove, right? It's like almost like the rise of the phoenix too, but you got the white dove way up there, like you're in this void until you figure it out. So it's almost like someone put a burden down, but what they actually did was pick a burden up. And until you realize that you're repeating something that's not meant for you, you're going to be stuck in this void. Like these little birds, angels, it's like, but your inner voice knows. I almost said chose wrong. But to me, I don't want to say anyone chose wrong. We all make our own choices, whatever that's regarding, or whoever that message is for. Because you never really choose wrong, you won't. You can and you can't, obviously, right? But like, until you understand something or have some type of epiphany or come to an understanding, you're in that void, you're in that cave. And I think what they're trying to get you to see is something raw, something pure, the goodness in something, on why something's happening. Instead of looking at something in a negative way, they need you to look at something in a positive way and why this is happening. You know what I mean? I think while you're in this cave, this is some type of meshing coming together. Because this card's reminding me of like a kundalini. Everything's like being awakened. Someone needs to be awakened to something. All right, so what's stopping the innocence? What's happening? What's stopping the innocence? Maybe this can help you. If you ask me, it's just got to be, like thoughts. The Fool. It's what's stopping this from happening is you just letting something fall into place. You know what I mean? You want it, but you're not going after it. But the thing is, it's meant for you. It's part of a spiritual thing. Whatever's next for you, whatever group I'm talking to. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I don't know if you feel like it's you're falling too quick. Something's moving too quick. It's like something was intended to go down this way. Because normally the Fool card, it's like you're holding on to a cliff, you're not letting go. This one is free falling. It's time to let go. So it's like, you know, whoever this is for, you know you want something different, but you're not going for it because this is what's holding you back. There's someone that makes you feel good, childlike energy. There's somebody around you that's pure. It's something like that. Okay. But the fool's no longer holding on to the cliff. It's taking the plunge. So this energy is only holding themselves back. So I feel like somebody thought they were putting a weight down, but what they did was pick up something. So they went back to something that is would just repeat the same cycle and over and over and over. And it's like the universe is like, nope, until you understand what's happening, a lot of things around you is not going to go great, especially since they have the tower and the destruction and all that other stuff, right? So like until they realize what's most important, yes, there's an energy that's just stopping themselves, clear as day. You're stopping your own new beginning. You're stopping your own journey. It's a journey. It's a spiritual journey. Tell me about integration. So it's certain energies need to be meshed. What's stopping the mesh? Well, if you ask me, I mean, it's all this. You're stopping your own journey. So try looking at something a little more. Yeah. So you're gonna go through a rebirth. It's like the rise of the phoenix. It's inevitable. It's like that It's like that kundalini. There might be some guilt too, of whatever. You might need to leave someone behind with like loneliness. Like right now, you possibly even feel alone because of everything. Because why? Because you're not free falling like they want you to. You're not trusting. So it's like you have the inner knowing, but not going after the inner knowing. Tell me about understanding. So someone's only stopping themselves from moving forward in something. In life in general, please don't place anyone here. Place this as your own life for those who are holding on to something and not moving forward, because something will decline. Is they picked up the wrong burden again. Somebody picked up the wrong burden. They thought they were putting one down, but they picked up the wrong one. Yeah, see, it's like you're physically, mentally exhausted. Because it's like you're trying to understand, but the way you're not looking at it the right way. Like you got an opportunity for a clean slate, a brand new life that you chose, but now you're struggling to get to. With understanding and certain stuff here in a rebirth, this is a brand new life, a brand new cycle of life, and you're going to continue to feel exhausted until you reach some type of acceptance. And I think you wanted to start fresh with something or someone, but the burden you actually decided to pick back up is still a burden. You know, like it was the wrong burden. There had been a lot in your life that was just heavy, and I think you thought if maybe you just dropped one thing and focused on another one and got something out of your life, someone, something, if you took that someone or something out of the equation, that you'd be laying a burden down. But what you did, because it was burdensome too, so what you did is pick up the wrong burden. You know what I mean? What is a burden? A burden's like the 10 of Wands. It's something in your life you choose to carry. Like it's, you know, it could be a lot. It could be time consuming. It can be, it's just, it's when it seems too much or very heavy in life. And it's like, what if for 2 weeks you had a child and you've been trying to figure out what preschool you want to send them to for the last 4 weeks, but maybe there's someone else in the family doesn't want to send someone to preschool. Maybe they want you to stay at home 1 more year, but it's like maybe you want to go back to work as the mom. And it's just a heavy burden. You haven't figured out which is best. You got options, but it's like you're overthinking, you're overanalyzing, you're waiting too long to make decisions. So finally you make a short decision, and the decision that, say you chose to keep the kid at home because your husband really wanted you to be at home and not work, do it for 1 more year, like they suckered you into something, or but it's like it's not really what you wanted to do, but you just laid a burden down because it was becoming too much. Well, you chose wrong, because at the end of the day, if you're a mom and you really want to go back to work and you're considering preschool, then you're ready to go and start your life again, a new cycle of your life too. But yet you chose to suck it out and stay home for 1 more year because it just works better for everybody else, but it doesn't work better for you. So, meaning like you picked up the wrong burden. You know what I mean? Like the universe really wanted you to put your child in preschool and get back into the real world, because it can also help with your own damn sanity. See what I'm saying? Or say there was a third party situation and everyone came to an agreement and it was amicable. Somebody could have chose the wrong person. Not that it was the wrong person, but what they chose was more of a burden. So say they made a decision, I'm not doing a third party anymore, I'm cutting somebody completely out. You picked up the wrong burden, cut out the wrong person. Something like that. However, however it goes down for you. I think the one that's really content, there is no more burdens. There was some kind of breakthrough for you, for your future. And somebody else thought they were doing the right thing. But in all retrospect, the universe is like, no, we're going to keep you in this cave until, because that's a void. That's a void, and being able to have a clean slate, and you're exhausted, you're stressed out. You know what I mean? But you also went through a rebirth, so I think your health may start to get better, or it's going to decline until you're less stressed. But it's like, even though you thought you dropped a burden, and you could have, and you did, so it's not a thought, you did drop a burden, but you dropped a burden off that was actually not even a burden, because you didn't look at it as what else in your life is going down. Some of you put the blame on one person and was like, that whole scenario that just went down for the last year, it's that person's fault, I'm going to drop the burden, put all the blame on someone else. You know what I mean? So some of you, so you xed it out, and you went back to something you thought you could, but it was actually, that was the burden that was supposed to be let go of. Tell me about the void. Sharing, compromising, seeing the best in something. Something's being guided. There's no question. You're in this void until the sharing makes me think like, it's like they're sharing their thoughts, their ideas, but like this sharing makes me think like, yeah, I don't know. Until you can share something that's important, it's so weird. Sharing energy, I don't know, let's clarify, because that threw me off. I think they're just sharing guidance with you to get you through this. Like they're nurturing an energy wise. Someone's nurturing, that makes sense. Someone's nurturing an energy while being in this cave, this void, whatever it is. Just like an angel. It doesn't have to be the other person. It's just It is what it is. Tell me about sharing. Maybe you're extremely spiritual and you don't want to use your gifts, so the universe is holding you up. Look at it that way too, not just a relationship. You know what I mean? Like the universe is actually holding you up because you have this amazing spiritual gift that you should be sharing to the damn world, and you're getting all these downloads, awakenings, insights. You're exhausted, you can't sleep, you're stressed out, you know you're going through a massive awakening transition. And until you figure that out, that you take that plunge, you're gonna remain in the void. Until somebody like, it's got to be some type of epiphany because you're staying in that void. Yes, well, see, I don't want to take this yet, but the Four of Cups reverses is somebody who's bored, doesn't want what the universe is offering because they're just too content. No matter if their situation is good, bad, it doesn't matter. Somebody does not want to accept the change, whatever this is. It's something like that, or they just don't see it yet, and they will. I don't know, but no, somebody already knows something too, right? It's just that's too many. It was the Queen of Wands and the Lovers. Whoa, why is so many coming out like this? Just want one for sharing, please. Just one for sharing. Jeez, I'm not taking three. I think it's like the same three that wanted to come out earlier. I saw the Strength, the Eight of Swords. You're going to continue to feel restricted until you really sit with whatever this is. It's like someone is emotionally stuck. And until they have the strength to take the blindfold off, you're sitting in this. There's someone sharing information, guidance. So that means you have to see something and you're not accepting. Because it's the strength. Until you're more in tune with your emotions, with the Queen of Cups being here reversed, like, hi guys. Like, Spirit's determined to have you push through this. So until you take that blindfold off, but I think someone already sees, but they didn't go after what they know, if that makes sense. So if you're thinking about someone, I'm not saying that this person didn't want you or vice versa, depending on what went down. For some, yeah, you're starting brand new, but like for others, it's not like they didn't want you. They just don't have the strength to leave a certain situation. They're content. They don't want to uproot their whole entire life, but like, I don't know, with what I've been reading, the connection, something's just so damn strong. I don't know how much pull you actually have, because every time I think someone has a pull, it then shows me once again like something's very protected and guided. You see what I'm saying? Like it's almost like the inevitable. You want a new state, say you're just spiritual and you find yourself in a rut. Until you figure out what that one thing is, it doesn't even have to be a person, troops. You can remain in this energy until you choose. Like if you're not choosing the right path, something in your life is being hung up right now. Whether it's arguing, sorrow, work, things are going bad, money's not coming in, or you're not focused on your money, and next thing you know, you're like, shit, I had everything set up for automatic something happened to the bank. Like it's almost like the energy of like so distracted, like, oh my, I forgot to do this. Or you know what I mean? Like they will make sure shit malfunctions. I've been there plenty of times that certain aspects in your life will crumble for you to realize something. So say you're spiritual and you're like, do I start a channel? Do I do this? Do I go volunteer here? Because your inner self would be talking to you too, guiding you. You know what you want. You're not going after what you want. This is someone who knows what they want and not going after it. You know what I mean? Because the fool's here. All you gotta do is step onto the path and let shit just happen. That makes sense. Because until somebody's ready to do that, until somebody takes this blindfold off, so to me, they're gonna need some type of an epiphany moment. I don't know how long that would take. It doesn't seem like it's gonna take too long. Because if you ask me, they already know they're wearing a blindfold. They're not stupid. Strength is right here. They already know they're in a shitty situation. They want to get out, but like they're not getting out. See what I'm saying? So it's like you have the inner knowing. Whoever I'm reading here, you have the inner knowing. You know what's being talked about. This wouldn't be like, what is she talking about? You know what I mean? Whomever I'm reading knows what this is what I'm getting from this. You know? So because this person is staying where they're at because they don't want to deal with emotions, feelings. They don't want to deal with emotions of someone. They're avoiding maybe hurting somebody, they're avoiding somebody being upset. But what they're doing is prolonging their own destiny, and this destiny is guided. So even if there was a breakup, it doesn't mean somebody is going to go towards this one or that one. It could go down that way. But if you ask me, it's your current situation that you're not supposed to be in. It's like expired, is what I'm hearing. It's expired. That which is telling me you've been in a situation with something, someone, way past its due date. I just saw a bottle of milk. So the milk is curdled somewhere. You know what I mean? But this person would know because they have the strength to do it. They're just not. So somebody would know exactly what this is to them. I'm not in this energy, so I can't give you any more than I gave you for examples of what I think might be happening. You know what I mean? Because the one that had the epiphany, this is not that one energy that's going. This is another energy that just doesn't want to face hurting someone or face their own emotions. They'd rather be more mentally balanced than mentally and emotionally being meshed. I almost said hybrid. You know what I mean? Like this one energy is still too mental. They don't want to let the emotions out. They don't want to see both sides. It's like that, you know, like you're in one energy more than the other. You're definitely not balanced because this would not come into play. You know what I mean, jelly beans? Let's find out what this restriction is and then we're going to wrap this up. Yeah, until someone finds that balance. You know what I mean? 10 of Pence at the bottom of the deck with Temperance. Like I said, it's being guided. This is being guided. It's, you know, until this person can find the balance again. Because they picked up the wrong burden. They laid down something they thought was a right way either. if that makes sense, is what I'm being told, you know? So if this is somebody, how you guys are saying, like abuse is completely different in my case, mental is way more emotional than off. Yeah, and until there's that balance for your productivity in your day to day right now, until that balance is restored, it's clear as day. So if you wonder why you're not going anywhere, you're still feeling this way, like you know, you would know. And this isn't one of those frustrating reads where I think like, it's not like if this is your purpose, you're not trying to figure out your purpose. This is you just going towards your purpose. I hope that makes sense. So if someone's stuck trying to figure out why, stop trying to figure out fucking why and go towards it. I don't know if somebody feels like they need the proper steps. Proper steps need to be taken. Well, obviously proper steps need to be taken, but someone's avoiding the proper steps. You're being guided. So to me, it's like you have the inner knowing with something and you're avoiding it. Or you were hoping you could. It's like people have been looking at something the wrong way for a little while. That is for sure. And until the universe sees that you see something, you're staying in a void. You're staying. Some it's the no good void, and others of you it's the cave. So I might be back. This video is still uploading. I don't know what is happening. I wonder if it might already be uploaded, or I'm just gonna have to re-upload it. Okay. I think some of the energy that I read today definitely has to do with the weekly, I almost called it the weekly report, but it's just universal energy I did for the week of December 9th, 2019. Okay. There is some type of I'm not surprised, but there is some type of connection. And it's ironic because I just did this and picked up on it, and that was that bond that is in between the caves. And I gotta go in and see if I can, I don't know if I ended up blocking Beth by accident over the weekend when I was driving. Yeah, because I don't think I saw her. Hey, Michael. Oh, I have to go back and watch. I read the energy differently today. You know what I mean? Pretty sure it's still early, right? Oh, Jesus. Yeah, it is. Alright, I'll probably be back in a little while. Let me get this other video uploaded and that type of stuff. Okay. Good, I'm glad. Glad it helped. I love you guys. I'll see you in a little while. Love you guys.